Good, yourself?
Good. What do you have on your shoes? What is that?
A couple stickers.
Right.
Big dream.
AJ, you were in the lightweight Grand Prix. Sidney was actually in the lightweight Grand Prix. Both of you are out of that Grand Prix based upon medical issues, all kinds of things. You coming back, it's been almost 1 year since you got the win against Satoshi in Japan. How's it feel this much time gone by? How are you feeling off of your camp and taking on someone with the grappling experience and toughness of Sidney Outlaw?
It's just an honor just to be back in the cage. It's been, like you said, almost a year. So having that layoff, it's just been nothing but training, grinding, staying consistent. And, like you said, Sidney was in the tournament. So, there's a lot of things going on within the tournament. And hopefully I get back in there, I had a little injury, medical condition. So, like I said, I'm the mercenary, and I'm here to do one thing, take people out.
Coming off of being in the tournament and then not being in the tournament, coming back out, then now having to fight someone like AJ McKee, who was also in the tournament. His style poses a lot of threats for everyone with the speed, the reach, the range. But what you do is you're very good at getting people to the ground, controlling, scrambling, never settling from the bottom. And I talk about you all the time when I gave examples of you and Adam Piccolotti, you two getting after each other, not settling on the bottom. How do you look to try to get this fight where you want it against someone like an AJ McKee?
Well, I'm really blessed to be here from a lot of the things that I've gone through. But for the fight, again, another great fighter that I gotta fight. So I'm really I'm really blessed to be here from my experience and all the trials that I've overcome. So I want to come in there and just test myself. Whatever he gives me, I'm going to take it, and we're going to go there. We're going to make it's going to be another great fight, another great night. So, I'm excited. We're both monsters, so we're going to see who's the better monster.
AJ, when you fought Satoshi in Japan and you look at what Sidney Outlaw brings to the game, they're almost very similar in terms of the ability to get the finishes on the ground. How has your preparation been different from that fight to this fight?
I would just say a bit more wrestling, watching his fight with Piccolotti and other fights. He's got great scrambles, and he's very explosive. So it's just a matter of just staying consistent with the scrambles.
Sidney, when you're taking on someone that has the length and range and speed in the stand-up that a guy like AJ has, what is it that you really want to start to control in this fight so you can possibly put it to the ground where you're so versed? Or is it you feel comfortable in the stand-up with him, and I don't care if it's in the stand-up or the ground?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. This tournament, this division, I'm fighting some of the best lightweights on the face of the planet. You hear other names because of certain organizations, certain Instagram and whatever, but make no difference. Friday, that night, I'm fighting one of the best lightweight fighters on the planet. I'm gonna give him my all, and I hope he gives it all, because I'm giving it my all. It's not like I'm fighting against a bum. So whatever he gives me, I'm going to take advantage of. Whatever I give him, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do the same. So it's gonna be a monster versus a monster, and it's gonna be the best monster that night.
When I'm looking at the two of you guys, obviously a lot of the controversy going around with the Lightweight World Grand Prix with the champ being put out with testing positive for a banned substance. Where do you feel like this fight puts you guys?
Honestly, I'm going to say that AJ already won $1 million. I think I should get another chance. That's what I'm saying. So you got to share.
Have you gotten your share?
Sharon's caring, but
don't be greedy.
Obviously getting pulled the first round, not even being able to fight in the tournament. I think God's got a plan for me, and certain things happen in mysterious ways. So, like I said, I'm just focusing on the man in front of me, and Sidney previously being in the tournament. I'll follow each and every one of these guys all the way through the tournament until I get that belt around my waist. So that's where my mind is. My personal opinion is if things don't continue, either since Primus did fight, I feel the notable thing to do, obviously, is advance Primus. That's my personal opinion. But me being biased, obviously, want to be back in the tournament. Screw that, put me in, coach. So, yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's up to Mr. Croker, and we'll see what happens.
And I got a question. What's going on with the tournament? I've been hearing like a little stuff. I know I'm a little ignorant.
You know what? I got that same question.
You know what? You know that guy he talked about, that Coker guy? Yeah. That's the guy that's going to have the answers for that tournament. So we're going to find out. Let's open this up to the media for you guys to talk to either AJ, the mercenary McKee, or Mr. Sidney Outlaw.
AJ, you talked about, your time off, obviously getting back in camp. Obviously, there's an eagerness to get back in and fight. What have you learned about yourself, not just as the mercenary, but as a person, as a man, and someone who's had to overcome adversity to get back in there?
Man, you never take anything for granted, you know what I mean? Through thick and thin, you stay prayed up and you keep your eye on the prize. Initially, I thought, all right, this is over with. I'm not back in the tournament. Tournament's done, $1 million. Just fight anybody and everybody until you get to that title. So, but, Pops, I call him the wizard. He's over there, just stay prayed up, man. Things happen in mysterious ways. And, man, sure enough, dude, crazy things happen.
Sidney, you've already talked about, AJ's success, and obviously you've had a ton of success. You've talked about your previous competition, throughout the division. What does a win over AJ McKee mean to you and your legacy?
Another good fighter. That's it. I just want everybody, if anybody can get anything from my career, just know that, even if you fall, I didn't get here by myself. So let me just get this straight. Where I'm from, we don't have a lot of cheerleading. You know what I mean? So we had to dig deep and find a reason to keep going forward. So there's no God of Israel. Whatever, I can care less. Whatever what you want to. I'm not, whatever pronouns you want to give yourself or whatever, just know God is real. And with him, anything is possible. And when I say anything, I mean anything. And if you want to fly, that might be the next step. Just know you need God for that, So I just want to make sure everybody understand that. I didn't get here off of hard work, even though I did work extremely hard. Second to none when that aspect. So God is real. I didn't get here by myself, and hopefully he give me the blessing. So
all right, Sidney, while you're still talking, you've been through a bit of a rough patch. Pitbull had to pull out the title fight, and you lost to Fink. You got out of the Grand Prix, and the last fight, though you won, you came in heavy. What motivates you to keep pushing? You said that you were motivated to keep going. What's your motivation?
Well, I didn't come in heavy. I was actually lighter than my opponent. Okay. I just want to clear that. But anyway, I got my God. Me being, I guess, silly or oblivious, doing my thing and just focusing on him. Whatever's in front of me, I try not to have any fear. I don't even know what that is anymore. So I know God is real. So I'm focused on that, enjoying myself, enjoying the chaos. I'm in love with that. So I'm in love. Guys, I love fighting. Again, I'm from an area where there's not many cheerleading. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to bring any hatred. I love this stuff. I love seeing what I can do. I love seeing people hate me and then afterwards seeing them love me. I love that. You feel what I'm saying? I love that. I love every bit of it. It is the best sport. I don't even want to call it a sport. I want to call it aggressive romance. It is.
You're getting into
amazing.
an aggressive bromance, just so you know.
It's amazing. I love it. But no, fighting you can find out who you truly are. And I know who I am. And I know what I could possibly be. So I just want to keep figuring it out and finding out. Make sense?
It does. Thank you. AJ, one question for you. When the fight was announced, I thought that it could be a standout performance. And you said that you were going to steal the show. Talk to us about your plans of doing that.
I'd just say being hungry, man. It's been literally almost a year for the layoff. Fresh division, but just nothing but grind, grinding, staying prayed up, and just working. So, last time I was in a tournament, I came out with a bang. And like I said, 4 for 4, all finishes, went and did it. Obviously not being in this tournament, but being at 155 pounds, I'm looking to make a statement to the rest of the division. So it's just going in there and doing what I do best.
And then my question's for AJ McKee. AJ, you're one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the promotion. Now that you can't win the Grand Prix tournament, what are your goals for the rest of your Bellator career?
Become a world champ again. So I don't know. Things happen in mysterious ways. I don't know if I'm out of the tournament. No one really knows what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But if my name's on that belt, I'd love to get in there and at least put people to the test to feel that they deserve a belt with my name on it.
Surprised you didn't correct him. Top pound for pound in the world, right?
Period.
Yeah.
You already know.
All right, we're going to do a face-off now. AJ McKee up with Sidney Outlaw.
One more question.
Oh, you got another one? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
No, it's all
I
good.
apologize to you.
Question for AJ. You're used to being so active in your career, and now you mentioned this layoff. Are you a firm believer in ring rust, or do you think you're going to go in there as business as usual?
Business as usual, man. I've been doing this my whole life, my whole career. You know what I mean? I don't really get nervous. I think the walk to the cage is the most nervous part, but once I get in the cage, it's all butterflies are gone. I'm focused on the job that's at hand, just assessing everything my opponent does, from his breathing, everything.